Night settles over Gotham, heavy and electric. On a rooftop near Crime Alley, Batman surveys the city, cape coiling like living shadow. But tonight, the threat doesn't rise from Gotham's alleys. It streaks across the horizon in a streak of gold and crimson. Iron Man has entered his airspace. Bruce's cowl narrows as the HUD inside his lenses lights up. Wayne's satellites already flag the intrusion. Stark's custom armor, blazing with repulsor signatures. He doesn't need Oracle's confirmation to know this isn't a casual flyover. Across the river, Iron Man slows, boots whispering with thrusters as he hovers above a warehouse district. His scanners sweep rooftops until they lock onto a single silhouette crouched against the skyline. So, Stark's voice crackles over external speakers, light but edged. You're the famous vigilante who thinks he's above government accords. Batman doesn't flinch. You're trespassing. I prefer upgrading the neighborhood. Tony quips, landing with a metallic thud. Beneath the banter lies tension. Each knows the other's reputation. Billionaire genius turned armored hero, and a relentless detective feared by gods and criminals alike. Neither trusts easily. Bruce studies every micro-movement of the suit. Flight stabilizers, arc reactor glow, servo joints. Weaknesses, timings. Inside the cowl, algorithms run predictive combat models against Stark's known arsenal. He doesn't like the odds, but odds have never stopped him. Stark's sensors feed him live data on body mass, armor composition, pulse irregularities. The Batman's comm irritates him. I came to talk tech, Tony says, masking curiosity under sarcasm. But you look like you're waiting to throw a punch. Batman steps closer, boots silent. You fly into my city armed to the teeth. I prepare. Thunder rumbles far off, low and rolling, as if the storm itself senses what's coming. For a heartbeat, they simply stare, reading the other's intent. Then a single drone, sleek, bat-shaped, swoops between them, breaking the tension. It projects a warning hologram of a weapons convoy moving through the Narrows, smuggling experimental Stark tech stolen weeks ago. Tony frowns, scanning the readout. That's mine. Black market buyers cracked my vault. My intel says someone's fusing your gear with illicit military AI. Batman replies. I was tracking the shipment. They exchange a look, reluctant allies for now. But in the shadows of that deal, Stark catches the smallest twitch in Batman's gauntlet, a hidden countermeasure ready to fire. And Bruce notices a subtle charge humming in Iron Man's repulsors, fingers hovering near his gauntlet's triggers. Lightning flares, reflecting off gold and black. Neither hero moves, yet both are seconds from unleashing everything they've built, everything that keeps their world safe. The air thickens, heavy with strategy, ego, and the unspoken question. If it comes down to it, who wins? Rain begins to fall over Gotham, fat drops sizzling against Iron Man's armor. Batman barely shifts, cloak rippling as the storm builds. In this silence, two of Earth's greatest tacticians measure each other like chess masters planning 10 moves ahead. Tony breaks it first. You've got surveillance on my tech, don't you? Only when it's used to traffic weapons into my city, Batman replies. A grimace flickers behind Stark's faceplate. He's not used to someone throwing his own accountability back at him. Fine. You want in? Let's track the convoy together. I work alone, Bruce says, voice even. Great, Tony shoots back. So do I, with $1 billion AI and repulsors. The brief détente cracks when a nearby warehouse explodes in orange fire. Shrapnel rains down as armed mercenaries pour out, wielding hybrid rifles glowing with stolen repulsor energy. Tony's HUD floods with warnings. Batman is already gone, a blur disappearing into smoke. Iron Man rockets forward, blasting a squad before they aim. Batman emerges from shadows, hurling EMP batarangs that short-circuit two rifles mid-burst. Nice toys, Stark mutters, dodging a ricochet. Focus, Bruce snaps. Their teamwork is uneasy but lethal. Iron Man disperses heavy gunners while Batman silently dismantles stragglers, each move planned for maximum efficiency. Yet underneath, both catalog the other's capabilities, every strike, dodge, and gadget filed away for future advantage. The fight peaks when a hulking merc, wearing a hacked Stark exosuit, charges through debris. Batman grapples to a beam, swinging down with a steel-booted kick that dents the suit's visor. Iron Man dives, unleashing a precision micromissile that disables the Exo's reactor. Smoke clears, leaving bodies unconscious, weapons scattered, and a last crate glowing ominously. Inside lies a sleek module, part arc reactor, part alien alloy, pulsing like a heartbeat. Tony scans it. That's not just mine. Someone grafted off-world metal into my design. Batman kneels, gauntlet light flicking across the surface. Kryptonian residue. He murmurs. Stalis. You saying Superman's tech got spliced into my reactor? Bruce nods once, face hard. Someone's trying to provoke a war. Sirens echo closer. Batman straightens, voice flat. I'll track the source. You mean we, Stark corrects, stepping in front. You're good, but you don't fly Mach 3. For a moment, Gotham's storm fades behind the quiet tension. Two men who built themselves into symbols stand divided by method, united by threat. Lightning crashes. Tony raises a palm, repulsor humming. So what's it going to be, Bat? Partners or enemies? Bruce's answer is a slow step back, cloak wrapping him like smoke. He doesn't say yes, but he doesn't say no. The storm grows savage as midnight deepens over Gotham's docks. Wind lashes the river, scattering mist around stacked cargo crates. Batman stalks through shadows, cape pulled tight, while Iron Man hovers above, scanners slicing through rain. Their uneasy truce fractures when Stark's HUD pings an unauthorized signal nearby. A tracker slipped into his armor. Cute trick, Bats, Tony says, voice-edged. You fly an experimental reactor into my city. Bruce replies, I monitor it. The barb cuts deeper than either expects. For Stark, it's invasion. For Bruce, protocol. And in that split heartbeat, the mercenary responsible for splicing Kryptonian metal to Stark tech triggers a contingency. Two drones emerge, massive, shaped like hybrid bats, in suits of iron. They open fire. Iron Man launches skyward, repulsors carving arcs through rainfall. Batman dives, cloak fanning as batarangs streak toward the drone's sensors. One machine crashes into a container. The other pivots, cannons spitting plasma. Tony intercepts, deflecting blasts with a shimmering energy shield. But the drones aren't simple bots. They adapt, copying countermeasures in real time. They're learning. Tony shouts, back thrusters roaring. Then stop giving them data, Bruce growls. A fierce dance unfolds, Stark weaving beams and missiles. Batman sprinting across slick steel, grapnel firing, striking weak seams. Their attacks synchronize unintentionally, genius echoing genius. Finally, Batman uses an EMP mine, shattering one drone's adaptive core. The other lunges, claws, shredding crates toward him. Before impact, Stark slams down with a thunderous repulsor punch, tearing its power cell free. Silence follows, broken only by rain on metal. As smoke thins, the truth crystallizes. Someone manipulated them, using tech and paranoia to test two legends against each other. Bruce studies the remains, jaw clenched. They wanted to know who'd win. Tony exhales, faceplate retracting, eyes tired. Did they? Their gazes lock, measuring pride against respect. No victor. No defeat. Only realization that in a real fight, loss would be mutual. Batman vanishes first, voice low from the shadows. Stay out of Gotham unless invited. Stark smirks faintly, turning toward the dark sky. Next time, we meet on my turf. Thunder rolls as they part, two titans, forged by tragedy and brilliance, walking away from a battle they both know isn't over.